There's no denying the success of Nvidia GeForce Now. Ever since they started in beta in 2015, I remember, I was really impressed by what they were able to achieve and the type of games they were able to bring. And then they continue on that success throughout the coming years. I've been always monitoring GeForce Now. Yes, I've been focused on other things and televisions and PlayStation Now, and of course later on Stadia, Shadow. But I always kept an eye on GeForce Now. One of the appealing things about GeForce Now is their ability to bring you an affordable cloud gaming subscription. You can start from a base core free rig, which gives you a standard access of gaming servers, a 1 hour session length. And then now they included a priority, which gives you a 1080p resolution, RTX GPUs like a 3080, 6 hour session, which for most people, for $10 a month, that's more than enough, to get their Call of Duty, Battlefield, pretty soon Diablo 4 needs. And then they have the Ultimate, which is $20 a month, also very affordable price range for a super high-end rig that's a 4080 with a 24 gigabytes of GDDR 6X RAM and a Ryzen processor, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. It's a super high-end ring that's going to cost you anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000. Looking at today's market, and as you can see, it's all sold out, and that shows you just that how much of influence GeForce Now has on cloud gaming. And I think GeForce Now, Nvidia, it's really gonna push this whole cloud gaming narrative that the PlayStation, Sony, and Xbox, Microsoft will take a close look into it, and they already are. We got xCloud, we got PlayStation Premium Plus, running certain games at the 4K resolution in the cloud, like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and God of War. So this shows you that my predictions were correct. By the end of 2030, 2031, I think you will see PlayStation and Xbox focus only on the cloud. And I think PlayStation 6 will be the last of the Mohicans. And whatever Xbox 2 they make will be the last of that console. I think the consoles slowly are fading away because it's getting to that point where both Microsoft and Sony are going to say, well, why should we bother wasting all this money manufacturing consoles when we can just build servers, right? Data centers. And we already have data centers. We can just upgrade even more data centers. And it will cost us less money, but we'll still make a good profit margin of money. So I certainly see that in the future. Not right now. Yes, you're still going to have your PlayStation 5 Pro. You're still going to have your Xbox 2. You're still going to have your PlayStation 6 and PlayStation 6 Pro. But by the end of 2030, beginning of 2031, I think we're going to step into that new generation of cloud gaming. And internet will be at such a high speeds, 1 gigabit will be a minimum, that will not be the issue. Everyone will be able to jump in and play. And you already have PlayStation Portal. What do you think PlayStation Portal it's about? It's about testing the waters to see how Sony fans are reacting to this new way of playing remotely. Pretty soon they will add a Wi-Fi, PlayStation Premium, PlayStation Now ability to play those games anywhere. All your library of PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on your PlayStation Portal. Slowly but surely, the cloud it's coming into fruition, and it will be by 2030, 2031, in my opinion. So GeForce Now, it's the leader currently, in my opinion. There's no question about that. GeForce Now is the leader when it comes to cloud gaming. Now that Stadia it's out of the picture, Amazon Luna, it's really like a small little niche cloud service that it's decent, but nothing that can compare to what we have here with the GeForce Now. And then, of course, PlayStation and Xbox, they offer the cloud gaming as optional that comes with the PlayStation Premium and Xbox Game Pass. But make no mistake, even Nintendo has certain games there on cloud, and even Nintendo's using Nintendo 64 games on the cloud, Sega Genesis games from the cloud. So the cloud, it's moving in the direction that I have been predicting, and I've been predicting this since day one. But GeForce Now is the leader, and for a really good reason. If you look at their CES 2024 announcement this year, they're also announcing a G-Sync. And G-Sync, it's a pretty big deal, because that's going to really ensure the lowest possible latency and the best possible accuracy when it comes to playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, these types of games, Diablo 4, etc., etc. Not only that, but they're also going to bring a bunch of Blizzard games, Activision games, because they have a deal with Microsoft Game Pass. Imagine all of the Game Pass games they're going to show up, right? Like Halo, Master Chief Collection, Gears, Flight Simulator. That's going to be a big one. Microsoft Flight Simulator, playing it on a G-Sync, 240 hertz variable refresh rate monitors, ultra widescreen monitors with a high-end ring like a 4080, right? All of this will even more bring the value to GeForce Now. Not to mention all the other games that are coming in from Steam and others. So the announcement of the G-Sync, it's truly going to be remarkable. And I already have a G-Sync monitor. I have a Nvidia, it's a LG C10 from 2020 that supports 120 hertz and has a G-Sync available. So I'm going to benefit greatly by using the G-Sync and 120 hertz, especially for the games like Call of Duty, right, Battlefield, with a 4080 rig. This really is gonna. The point I'm trying to make here is, are you gonna even need a PC? They already have 1,500 plus games. Once they get past 2,000, 3,000 games, once they get even more games, with all of these games available on GeForce Now, it makes you wonder, like, do I even need a PC? Like, if you only play a specific type of games, right? Then you might say, do I really need a PC? Do I even need a PC rig, right? A gaming rig. Again, it all depends on what you're into. If you're playing DCS or some other simulator games or some VR games, then of course you're still gonna need a PC. But if you look like everyday Joe out there, who's just playing, certain type of games, I think GeForce Now, it's more than enough. Why even bother buying a gaming laptop? Why even bother building a PC rig when you already have it right here? And this makes you wonder about the future of PC gaming. Where is it going to go? Is this gonna get Steam excited? Maybe Steam will create their own cloud service. It makes you wonder where it's going. But right now, currently, GeForce Now, it's the king of the cloud gaming. Um, and there's no question about that. And I think I'm going to name this title of this video that GeForce Now in 2024 is the king of cloud gaming. And it's only going to get better once they upgrade to 4090. You're going to be truly rocking and rolling, man. Native 4K, beyond 60 FPS, man. You're going to be probably pushing 70, 80 frames per second, native 4K on like Microsoft Flight Simulator and Call of Duty and other. But I would still prefer that you use deep learning super sampling 3.0, because with the deep learning super sampling 3.0 and the G-Sync, you'll be pushing 240 hertz, 240 frames per second, and man, you're gonna have such a blast playing those games. So yeah, GeForce Now is the king, and now with this new ability of G-Sync, it's truly gonna be a game changer in my opinion, and this is only beginning. So let me know what you guys think. Are you interested in GeForce Now? Are you maybe thinking about getting the GeForce Now? Let me know what your thoughts are and how you feel about the GeForce Now, especially with the G-Sync that's going to be available next month. And I'm most certainly going to try out certain games in G-Sync to see how they run, because I do have a G-Sync OLED television with 120 frames per second, so it'll be interesting to see how it runs. Cyberpunk is definitely the one game I'm looking forward to try out, and a bunch of other Ubisoft games. So anyway, yeah, GeForce Now is the king of cloud gaming 2024. I don't see anybody else out there right now currently being able to compete with GeForce Now in terms of what they're giving you, the power, the performance, the quality, the bitrate. I don't see xCloud. I'm sorry, I don't see PlayStation Now. I don't see any of them competing in terms of what it's offered here. And the price is right, you know. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think? Do you have any interest in GeForce Now? Are you using GeForce Now? And overall, what do you think about the cloud gaming future? Where do you think it's going to go? 5 years from now, 7 years from now, 10 years from now, 8 years from now, 9 years from now? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.